so we can get moving along. Okay, on the scanners, let's just hop right into that. After we talk about the scanners, I'm going to talk to you about a new toolkit that has been released, and make sure you go through, we'll make sure you go through and upgrade your toolkits, and I'm going to kind of walk you briefly through two new indicators that have been released. I know a lot of y'all have been anxiously awaiting these. Once you upgrade your toolkit here in a little bit, you will have access to the ICE indicators that you've been hearing so much about, seeing a lot of forum posts about. You've been seeing Lori showing them off in the room, showing off her trades, putting them in the forum. A lot of you have been really wanting ICE, and you're going to have it today. Okay. Also, the institutional zones or I zones, that has also been released, and we're going to be getting that out to you as well. I'm going to cover those briefly for you and then refer you over to the forum post for training, and that way you know where you can get a little bit more information about it, how they work, bunch of screenshots of trade examples that Lori's put together. She's kind of taken charge of those two indicators and really ran with them and tested them hard for us and come up with some great ways to use them. And so we're going to cover a little bit of that today and let you guys start playing with them. How's that sound? Yeah, exactly. I know a couple of y'all have been really chomping at the bit there for them. So, okay, couple things here on the scanner. For some of you, this may be, you may feel this unnecessary. You've got it down. You understand what's going on. But just a few things here that we've had some questions on, and just want to clarify just a little bit here. So first thing is first, some of you guys have in the past, when we've had a beta scanner or just recently released the scanner, just because it's easier for you guys, y'all have bookmarked the links to the scanner. Okay, and I know I covered this during the training, but you've bookmarked the links to the scanner to make it easier for you to access. But the problem with that is that we will change that link sometimes. Okay, when we release a new scanner or an upgrade to the scanner, and then some of you use that link and that bookmark, and you also share it with other people, and it's taking you to the wrong version of the scanner. All right, so first of all, make sure that you are going to the website, to the scanner tab, and following through all the links of right here. Okay, and a couple things since I made that, let me back up here. First of all, make sure that you've gone in and activated. Right here, it's not going to let me sign up and activate it because I'm already signed up. But if you haven't actually signed up for scanner access, okay, even if you're a free member with Apex, you can do this. You can use the scanners for free, but you do have to go under the first tab there of activate your binary and spread scanner pro now. You just have to fill out a little form and activate it. Okay, so that's the first step. Make sure you do that, because a couple of you guys, we've gotten some tickets in the help desk saying, hey, I can't use the scanner, I can't access the scanner, what's going on? I'm trying to follow these videos, I understand how to use it, I can't do it. Well, it's because you did not do step one, which was to actually activate it for yourself. Okay, step two, don't use any old or bookmark links. Actually use this link right here. Step number two, access the new scanners, and you'll see this page looks a little different than it did a week or two ago. We've changed it up a little bit, but one of the very first videos I made during last week's training was, if y'all were with me, the first video I made kind of walked through every single step. It walked through how to sign up for the access, how to go to the scanner page, how to download the or install the Chrome extension, how to sign into your Nadex account, how to link those together, how to choose whether you're doing live or demo, and just the basics of selecting an instrument, and then the 3 ways to place an order, 3 ways to exit an order, right? And basically what I was trying to accomplish in that video, this is less than 30 minutes, I think it's a 25-minute video, is basically a start to finish. Access, install, and learn to use the scanners in under 30 minutes, okay? Then after that, I went through and made the step-by-step broken down videos of each and every little section, and then went through of understanding the results. What does each little section mean? Then we went through all the filters. Then we went through the advanced filters. It was quite a few videos. But what I was trying to get across here is, and you've heard this a million times from me and from Daryl, was you don't have to know every single thing about the scanner just to start using it. You don't have to understand every single little filter, every single little option or advanced option to start using the scanner. All you need is to sign up for it, download the extension, choose live or demo, choose your instrument, then know the 3 ways to enter an order and exit an order, and that's it. And you literally can get from start to finish, from brand new, not even signed up, to placing and exiting orders in under 30 minutes. Like I said, I think this video is 25 minutes, and there's probably 7 to 10 minutes of it that's just kind of intro and a little explanation and doesn't even have to be there. Okay, so realistically, you're probably talking about 20 minutes to be up and running. After that, you can go through and watch all those other videos. Okay, you can start to understand each and every filter. All right, and right here underneath it, so that's the basic video there. Underneath it here, the trainings are available in the forum, and there's a link to a forum post with some great information and great tips and tricks and success using the scanners. And then right here is the basic binary scanner training and the spread scanner training. And that is where the detailed step-by-step videos are. Okay, and then right underneath that is access the scanners. Click here. Okay, so make sure again you're not using old bookmarked links. Go through the menu items in the website and use the links. You will have to log in the second time for now, and you can go to the scanners. Okay, and choose binary or spread scanners. Okay, so a couple things. I'm going to go ahead and just select the binary scanner for now. Very, very important. Okay, I covered this in the training videos of, hey, these messages will pop up. You can go ahead and X out of those. Okay, but do not X out of those if you haven't read them. Okay, we all have a bad habit of, whether it's these messages right here that pop up in the scanner, or whether it's those messages that pop up in NinjaTrader. You know, because we're so used to when we open NinjaTrader, messages will pop up about, oh, NinjaTrader 8 coming out here, or certain instruments going to roll over, and you just click off of them. Well, we also put out Apex messages as well that will let you know about upcoming webinars, rollovers, issues, and we are finding that a lot of times you guys, and you know, I'm not going to say I'm totally innocent of it from way in the past either. Hey, I just want to X out of those, get to my charts and get going. But then you're like, hey, there's something weird not working quite right here. Well, if you'd have read that message, it told you exactly what that was, that it's just a temporary issue because of something we're testing in beta, it will go away, or whatever it might be. And a lot of times we post those there for you. As you know, when we have something going on, a lot of times we will send out, we'll post it in the rooms, we'll post it in the forum, we'll send out tweets, we'll put it on Facebook. But the other step that we make, or that we do to help make sure you get it, is we post it right there in Ninja. Because hey, maybe you're not on Twitter, maybe you haven't checked Facebook yet, maybe you haven't been in the forum or in the rooms, but you're opening up Ninja for the day. We know that because you want to trade. So we put that message there for you. Okay, so please do not look at those messages as a nuisance or as something that's in your way. Definitely take the time to read them, because sometimes there's extremely important information in there that will solve the question or issue you might have here in a moment, and then you got to call us and Skype us and put, you know, send in help desk tickets, and you got to wait, and you send us instant messages. It's like, hey man, it was right there. Okay, and I don't mean that bad or wrong, don't take that wrong. I mean it because we put it there to help you, and it will help you and save you a lot of time so that you're not waiting on us to respond to a ticket. Okay, so make sure to take the time to watch and read through those Ninja messages. But also, we have that same capability here in the scanner to give you messages. For example, reminder, Apex Thursday webinar, the webinar we're on right now. Okay, remember I told you we send out these reminders. Okay, hey, great. All right, I'm on that webinar now, don't need that one. New binary and spread scanners now support all operating systems. What's that all about? Well, there's been a new upgrade where Previously, the integration could only be installed on certain things. Now we can get it to work on Linux, Macintosh. So hey, I've never, you know, I don't have a Mac, that doesn't concern me. Or hey, I do have a Mac, I'd like to trade on it. Great, there you go. Okay, get rid of that one. Using the scanner, do not contact Nadex regarding questions or tech support regarding tickets that were opened in the scanner. All right, if it's about from the scanner issues, let us know. Okay, great, got that. Scanner introduction, get started with the scanner. Here's the links to the training courses. Cool, I've already watched the training courses, I don't need that. Very important, right here. I can't tell you how many tickets, support tickets, and that Austin and Tony have gotten this week, or some of the online chat supports that Austin has gotten this week about issues with pop-up blockers. Okay, hey, I'm having trouble, I can't install it, this is the, and Austin's going through and walking you through it and helping you through it, or he's copying and pasting to you this right here that was actually already there, that would have explained it to you, of certain ad blockers, not just your firewalls or antiviruses, but certain ad blocker extensions in Chrome. And again, just trying to make a little bit of point here, it helps you out, because if you would have seen this, been like, okay, it's right there, I knew ahead of time before I tried to do anything, that's my problem, I can go right here of how to fix it. Great. Again, as opposed to having to wait on us. So I'm not trying to say, hey, stop bothering us, it's all right here. I don't mean it like that, I just mean it's holding you up from training where you're having to wait on this. But anytime that we get an issue that comes in, like I said, more than a couple of times, if we can't go in and get it fixed right away, whether it's some kind of tech issue or navigation issue or whatever it might be, if it's not something we can go in and get fixed right away, we're posting it. Whether it's in here or a knowledge base article, we're letting you know so you don't have to hold yourself up. Okay, so make sure if you're having any of those issues, right there, that message is right there for you. Another one, this has come in a few times as well. If you still have one of the old Nadex extensions installed, and then you try to also install the new one, and they're both installed on Chrome, okay, it causes some things to be incompatible. All right, so we recommend that you at least disable the old one, but probably just remove the old one so that you never click on the wrong one or try to upgrade a wrong one or whatever. Just get rid of it. Okay, it's going to cause some conflicts with the new Nadex extensions. All right, so for some of you, I know this is like, come on, let's move forward, I got this. But just letting you know, we've had quite a few issues with it over the last week or so here. Okay, so that is one of the first things there. So make sure you are reviewing that and going through those messages. Okay. Secondly, let me look here. I've just got a little bit of list of stuff here that we've kind of put together. Stuff that has come in more than once regarding the scanner. Let me do one thing here. I'm going to, give me just a second here. Let me go ahead and log into my Nadex demo. Okay, this has been another issue, all right, that we've had, and it seems very elementary, but a couple of people have had this issue. Sorry here, I'm trying to move some things around on my screen here. Okay, so you're on the scanner, and people are just clicking live or demo, and it's like, hey, it's not connecting to my demo account. What's going on? I can't see my positions, or I can't see, my trade. And honestly, believe it or not, some people are simply just forgetting to log into their Nadex account. Okay, you have to actually, in another browser, but the same type of browser. Okay, meaning if you're in from Chrome, use Chrome. You have to actually log into your Nadex account, and you have to use the right password when you do it. Hold on here. You actually do have to log in to your Nadex account, okay, in order for it to read your account there. Okay, and you have to also go through and right here on this computer, let's just walk through it real quick. When I want to install the platform, again, I just click that. It's added to Chrome. Let's go here. Give me just a second. Let me just update this. Okay. Demo. Give me just 1 second here. Oh, I might be using the beta thing. Hold on 1 second here. Add it to Chrome. Go over here to my settings. So I was playing around with this earlier, doing some tests. Okay, here. All right. Let me go to demo. All right, there we go. Sorry guys, I was playing around with some stuff earlier. So okay, so you do have to actually log into your Nadex account, whether you're logging into live or demo, and then you have to actually select live or demo. Okay, we've actually had a good number of questions of, hey, I'm logged into my demo account, but it's not showing me anything. Well, it's because you had live selected. Okay, and that's why it's not showing you your positions there. Okay, because you had the wrong one selected. You actually have to choose live or demo in order for that to show. Okay, so seems very elementary, but again, you have to make sure you are logged into your Nadex account. Make sure you are choosing live or demo, whichever one you actually logged into. Okay, let's see here. Sometimes you will get timed out and you don't realize it, meaning when you log into your Nadex account, and let's say that you leave that browser just sitting there, there's no activity going on, you haven't moved around the site, navigated the site, opened a ticket through the scanner or whatever, Nadex will time out on you, okay, as a security precaution. That way you don't leave your computer and platform open and walk away and someone else can get into your account. So it's a security measure from Nadex, and it will time out, okay, and it'll appear that Nadex is still working, but if you refresh the page, you have to log in again. Like, you may not always see it. So when you see that your positions are not updating, okay, but you are logged in, you have to actually refresh Nadex. You have to refresh or re-log into Nadex in that browser, okay, and it'll ask you to log in again. So first of all, check that. So if you're seeing that, hey, positions aren't updating, okay, make sure that you have not been timed out of Nadex. The other thing to make sure of when you don't see not only your positions updating, but if you're not seeing contracts update, okay, because we'll have sometimes people send a ticket or say, hey, contracts aren't updating on Nadex. What's wrong? Or they're not updating on the scanner. What's wrong? Well, first of all, make sure you're logged in, okay? Secondly, make sure that everything down here is reset, okay? Or you can just go back and default everything and make sure these are set as well. Because what's happened a couple times is you've gone in and you've put in time to expiration or proximity, trying to narrow down your view, and then those contracts you were looking at expire. The next set of contracts comes out and you're like going, hey, there's only a few available. The scanner's not updating, guys. What's going on? The scanner's updating just fine. You just still have something in here selected. You might have a certain time to expiration selected or proximity. And so if you see or feel that something's not updating, first of all, make sure you're logged in properly to your Nadex account. Make sure everything is back defaulted and reset, that you have no filters in place. That way you can see everything that is available there. And then thirdly, check the hours, okay? You know, I had somebody yesterday or the day before in the evening time, it was like 7:30. They're like, hey, I'm not getting the hourly or the 20 minutes on the US Tech, on the NASDAQ. Well, there's no hourly or 20 minutes at 7 o'clock at night. Okay, those are during the daytime hours, and the 20-minute binaries are during the daytime hours. Okay, I also had somebody say, hey, I've got 5 minutes on some of these FX pairs, but no 20 minutes at night. Well, first of all, there's no 20 minutes on any FX pairs. Okay, so make sure that you're checking the hours. If you're feeling like you're not seeing contracts that you should, make sure that there are contracts available for that particular instrument during those hours. Okay, also keep in mind when you're doing 5-minute binaries, they do not do 5-minute binaries the last 5 minutes of the hour. Okay, so some of these things are very seeming elementary, but if you're brand new to the scanner or brand new to Nadex and binaries, you may not understand those things. So before you go and feel like something's wrong, reset everything, make sure that you're looking at the right hours there. Okay, let's see here, a couple other things. Let me just go down the list here. Austin, let me check your list you sent me earlier as well. Okay, another question that has come up quite a bit is on pop-outs. How do I do pop-outs? There's a few different things here. You can go through the videos, the training videos, but just a couple little things that people have asked about. All right, let's say you're trading the euro dollar here. Okay, you can do several things. Obviously, you know that when you see the ticket icon there, you can click the ticket icon and that pulls up a ticket for you. Okay, and you can go ahead and place your order. Or if you're watching a particular binary and you feel that's the binary you're probably going to trade, but you're not quite ready to do it yet, you want to wait till it gets to a certain price, well, you can go in and use the stop trigger function and go in and put in, pricing and indicative, and preset that order to go when it gets to that certain price you're wanting. Or you can have this ticket still popped out like this. You can watch it, you can put it on another screen, you can put it right above your chart. If you have your charts on another screen, you want to move the order ticket over and put it right on top of that chart so you see your ticket and you see your for example, this is not the same instrument, but if you wanted to have them right there together so you can watch your ticket and watch your chart, and when you get confirmation of your entry, whatever system you may be using, you're just ready to go with your hand on the button. You want to see them together. You can do that. Okay, you can have those right next to each other. Or you may have a screen where you have a NASDAQ chart open and a euro dollar chart. You may be watching 3 or 4 different things at once, and you can open those tickets and have them there on your chart. Okay, so another thing you can do, let's see here. Let's say, same example, let's say that you're in a position, right? Let's say we go in and we enter an order. Okay, and again, this is just demo. I'm just showing you an example here. So we're in an order, and that pops up right here in our positions. Okay, and we're keeping an eye on this order. Well, what I could do is right here, see this? This is a little pop-out. I can click that pop-out window, and it will pop out my positions into a separate window. Okay, so let's say that I want to watch my positions right along with my chart. So I'm watching what's the market doing, how's that affecting my positions. I can see everything on one screen in one view here. Okay, so I can pop that out. And again, if I have multiple positions, I can pop out multiple charts, multiple position tabs to put on my charts. I can see everything all in one place. Okay, I can also say, all right, I'm not sure what's going on with this order. Let me open this up. I may want to exit it. So not only am I looking at my chart, watching what the market's doing, I see my actual position, and I've got an exit ticket ready to go too. Okay, I can do that as well. All right, several different things that I can do there. So that was a little bit confusing for some people. Or let's say I'm watching a chart of the euro dollar. Granted, the chart I have up is not euro dollar, but I'm not sure which binary I want to go with yet, so I want to tear off all the different options, and I want that to be torn off on a separate page, and I want to narrow it down a little smaller here, and I'm watching what positions are available while I'm watching what's happening with my chart. Maybe I'm trading, you know, trend catcher, and I've got a cyan, you know, potential setup, and I'm waiting on a solid color entry, and I'm looking at confirmation, or now maybe the new ice or whatever, and I'm watching the different things available. I'm not having to go back and forth between two screens or look at two different monitors. They're all right there for me. Okay, so that's just a couple little tips and tricks there on some of the tear-offs that we seem to get a good amount of questions on. Let's see here. Proximity. +3 versus 0 to 3. Let's see here. There's been a little bit of confusion on proximity. I know Austin had a couple of examples on that. Let's see here. Can you choose 5 minutes and 20 minutes during the day? June, yes, you can. Jennings, yes, you can choose. You can choose 5 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you'd like there. Okay. Let's see here on proximity. And Austin, help me out here if you have a better example. Let's see here on proximity. Oh, something you might want to do here on proximity is, some of you are doing, okay, you want something that's only within 3 ticks. Okay, well, let's say that you may only want to be looking at contracts that are within 3 ticks. Okay, well, are you looking at a buy? Are you looking at a sell? So you can go in here and do 0 and 3. Okay, and you're like, okay, I want something that's within 3 ticks. Well, what you have to realize is, because what we're getting some tickets on is people saying, hey, I'm doing 0 to 3 because I only want stuff within 3 ticks. But I'm not getting that one I was looking for. I was trying to sell or buy or the other. Okay, what you need to be doing there is -3 and +3, not 0 to 3. Does that make sense? Because 0 to 3 is only going to show you strikes with a +3 proximity. It's not going to show you -3 proximity. Does that make sense? So just because you say 0 to 3, it's not going to show you 3 up, 3 down. You have to do -3 to +3 to see both sides, the buy and sell side basically, or the ones that are +3 proximity and -3 proximity. Okay, does that make sense? So that is another issue that we've had come up quite a few times is, hey, I'm doing 0 to 3, but I'm not seeing them all. Where are the ones that are 3 proximity the other way? Well, because you're saying minimum 0, max 3, which is basically saying max +3. Okay, this right here, think of this as a +3. So 0 to +3, you're only seeing proximity in one direction. Michael's saying, ah, okay. So you have to go 0, 3. Basically, imagine 0's in the middle, and you want +3 and -3. You want to see that are the ones that are within 3 ticks, both directions. Okay, so just a little bit of tip there. Let's see here. Okay, another thing over here, let me show you. Austin gave me a good example. I don't think there's anything open to show here, but a couple of things right here on whatever instrument you choose. It will show you the underlying tick size. See that? For example, down here on the US Tech 100, underlying tick size 0.25. Okay, it will show you the actual what am I trying to say here? It will show you how that particular market ticks. Okay, so like the old scanner used Nadex ticks to calculate proximity from the underlying market, whether it was spot Forex or futures. For example, 0.1 on the US Tech 100 was used for proximity versus 0.25 from NQ. The new scanner uses the underlying ticks to calculate proximity of the contract from the Nadex indicative. Okay, it uses future tick sizes. For example, on NQ, 0.25 versus 0.1 on the US Tech 100. So the underlying tick size is listed on the top of the new scanner in the instrument title area, right there. That number times proximity ticks is the distance of the spread price or binary strike from the Nadex indicative. Okay, so what do we mean by that? A couple things. Let's switch over here to the okay, so right here, see it says US Tech 100.25, right? Let's switch over here though to the spread scanner, and let's select US Tech 100. Okay, now right here on the spread scanner shows you the same thing, ticks in 0.25, right? But Nadex, the Nadex spreads now tick in 0.1. Okay, so what you have to keep in mind is if you're going to go through and use proximity, okay, you have to keep in mind how that particular market ticks and how it's calculating the proximity. Okay, it might not be the exact same that's showing on your Ninja chart, for example, meaning one tick on your Ninja chart, if it ticks in 0.25, 2 ticks would be 0.5, but that'd be 5 ticks on a Nadex spread because it ticks in 0.1 now. Okay, remember, like on the Nadex spreads on US Tech, 2 spreads would basically equal a futures contract, right? Might have lost a few of you here, but 2 things to remember. When you're selecting proximity, don't just do 0 to 3 if you only want to see within 3 ticks. You got to do -3, +3 to see them both ways. Secondly, pay attention to how that particular market ticks for the futures market itself and how it ticks on Nadex to make sure that you get the, that you're selecting the proper proximity there that you're looking for. Okay. Let me see here. What else we got? Any other questions on the scanners while we're kind of reviewing them here? Just a couple little tips and tricks there, and some things that we've seen a lot of questions come in on. And we're going to do some more training. Daryl's going to do some more training videos actually next week on the scanners as well to kind of help alleviate some of those questions that are coming in there. Okay. Any other questions about scanners while we're on them, as far as usage or what certain buttons do or don't do, anything like that? All good? Okay. All right, so I think we've got that pretty well covered there. Let me go ahead and, or Austin, do you have anything to add to that, Austin, or Tony, either one of you? Okay. All right, so that is what we wanted to kind of cover on the scanner. Let me go ahead and, all right, so a couple updates. I know y'all have been waiting on a lot of new updates and indicators we've been waiting on, or we've been working on for Toolkit release, and we've got quite a few in the works. The programmers and the beta team are working hard to nail these things down and work out a couple little glitches here and there and make some improvements and new styles and colors and get them all just perfect. All right, so over the next few weeks, we've been trying to kind of space out our releases here. As you see, we released the binary scanner several weeks back, and then we released the spread scanner, and then this week we're going to be releasing the ICE in the institutional zones. We don't want to overload you guys, and we don't want to overload our support side either. So we're trying to every week or two release something new to you here. I know some of you have been waiting on some of these things for a while, and so we've had to prioritize certain things, you know, in the order of which we think they're a priority, or also in which the order of which, you know, certain programming aspects have to be, this thing has to be done before this one can be done, and so on. So bear with us. We are working hard at that, and going to be, like I said, not one to overwhelm you. Going to be releasing some new indicators every week or two over the next few weeks here. We also have a new binary system in the works that is looking really, really good. We don't have all of those indicators ready for release just yet, but if you're in the trading pit, you'll see that you'll see some of those being traded by some of the beta traders that are helping us kind of nail that down. But an awesome new binary system as well. So stay tuned for more updates. We will let you know as those come out, and check out the trading pit for some of those new binary trades. Okay, so stay tuned for more and more to come out. Let's see here. Okay, give me just 1 second here. If you've not updated your Apex toolkit, go ahead and do that today. Okay, for those of you that do not know how to update your toolkit, it's very simple. What you have to do is just make sure, first of all, you have to make sure that Ninja is closed down. You cannot update your toolkit while Ninja is closed. And you'll go to your toolkit icon on your desktop, double click it, and click install. And then once it'll ask you to, you'll update to the most recently dated, which I believe is either yesterday or today. I believe it's yesterday's date, the 5th, the most recent general release. Okay, and for any questions on that, if you're not exactly sure how to do that, I'm not going to do it right here and now just for time's sake, but you can go to the Apex website, go to questions, active Apex investing courses. Okay, right here, setting up Ninja data and Apex toolkit. Right here, installing the where did it go here? Where is the installing the toolkit video? Right here. Install and update the Apex toolkit. Okay, that will walk you through exactly how to do that. But it's very simple. You just double click the icon on your desktop, click install, and then select the most recent dated toolkit. And once that installs, you can open back up Ninja and you will be all good to go. So we did release 2 new indicators. You do have to update to the newest toolkit in order to use them. So if you haven't done that, go ahead and do that right now. Shut down Ninja, upgrade to the newest toolkit. Now, if you're one of our beta testers or pre-beta testers, you won't need to do this. You already have these there for you. So otherwise, everyone else, the general release dated yesterday, you can upgrade to that, and you'll now have access to 2 new indicators. And we're going to kind of just briefly walk through those here right now. Let me just stop and start this video here so we can